Now some people get confused in this form because of this sentence. The principal applicant, their spouse or common partner if applicable, and all dependent children of 18 years age must complete their own copy. So in this case Joanna does not have any children, so this part is gone. Now this part, their spouse or common law partner. So in this case the spouse is John and John is her sponsor. So John does not have to fill this form, because if you go back to the site you see this is for the sponsored person, the principal applicant. When this comes into picture, like when somebody applies for parent and grandparents sponsorship, so in that case, like let's say your parent is the principal applicant and then your dad is your principal applicant and he's applying along with his mom, along with your mom, I'm sorry, then his spouse, your mom, is gonna be be the spouse of him, your dad's principal, who is the principal applicant, and then it's gonna it's gonna proceed from there. Alright, applicant, who is applicant here is Joanna Smith. Marital status, she is married, physically present. Country or territory of birth, India. Date of birth 1996 0101. Present address, so I think we put it one New Delhi Street. Put the full address that we should. Email address of Joanna email at something.com, whatever it is, just a sample. Spouse or common law partner or conjugal partner, so he was also married and physically present. So John Smith, he was also born in India. Date of birth, so he is 1995 0101. So it's gonna be John email at something, whatever is applicable. And now we made the full address. Don't, this is sample, so just don't write like this. India, pin code, whatever it is. John is living in Canada. John is living in Canada. Okay, to write it properly, because this is a sample, so I'm just writing like this, but make sure you use casing and properly. Now mother, father, this is with respect to Joanna. So let's say Joanna has a mother and her name is Carrie Smith. She is also married, and this is for her father. Let's say her father's name is Peter Smith. He is also married. And then both were born in India. Provide the email address. So I'll tell you one example. Like when I sponsored my mom and she had to fill this form, her mom, I mean my maternal grandmom, she is too old and she does not have an email address, so I wrote here no email address, and then I explained in my explanation later, and it was accepted. But if they use it, or always good to put it, and let's say they live at the same address, so, and if they're living a different, I put that and their date of birth. So it's pretty simple. I'll leave it up to you. Now second part, all names in English and in your native language. So only names in English or native language. So what I did, like first I filled the whole form and then I printed. So the next is about children. So because she does not have any children, so this section does not applicable to her. Just will put NA. Brother, sister, let's say she is the only sibling, but if there are then put the details as we had. Certification, the signature needs to be done, date can be selected. Alright, so yeah, now I'll come to the second part, like how you can fill it in your native language. So what I did after this form was filled in English, printed, I just removed the names, just name, no other field, only the name, because it says all names in English and in your native language. And then I use my native language, which like how I did, I removed the names, took a print, I wrote the names in my native language using a black pen, and then again it was signed and it was easily accepted. I just put both forms one after one, and it was easily accepted in the package. Now let's go to the next form in the application.